Hello there student, how's everybody doing? I hope you are doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk about a different lesson, which is lesson 5, solving a system of two variables, linear equations. Again, the title has many mistakes in it. What is important, the ideas here. So first thing here, immediately they are going and explaining an example. However, they have to talk about how can we solve equations that are linear and contain more than one variable. We can say two variables. So there are three methods: substitution method, elimination method, and graphing method. So each example representing a type here. For example, example 1 says that you solve the equation. This is a system of equations, of linear equation, not equation, by substitution method. So that's one of the cases, already example being answered. I'm going to answer this one so you can understand what is going on here. So we got a question that says solve the equation, system of linear equation by substitution. Substitution method is that first thing first is they will be giving you two equations, one of them automatically given to you to put it in the other one. Sometimes they are given a little step after that you substitute it. So what I'm going to first all the time name the equation. So this is x plus 4y equal negative 2, y equal negative 1. I'm going to call this one number 1, or you can say number 2, the equation number 2. After that, I looked at already this part, y equal to a number. So you have to put this one in the other question. So I'm going to say put 2 in 1, which means that whenever we see y, we give it negative 1. So in this case, we have x plus 4. Between the y and the 4, there's a multiplication. You write the negative 1 in the place of the y equal negative 2. After that, we have x minus, plus time minus minus, 4 times 1, 4 equal negative 2. After that, we have that we put the negative 4 on the other side, we get x equal negative 2 plus it by 4. Then, because their sign is different, we substitute for the bigger number, which is 4. We get positive 2. So the value for x that we got is 2. And we have already the y. So we say that thus, the solution is xy equal 2 and negative 1. You can put those number in the question, you get the answer here. So this is one of the examples. There is something else you should know about this lesson, is that how many solutions do we have? So in terms of systems and linear system and solutions, we have three cases: no solution, infinitely many solutions, and one solution. No solution happen when there is no intersection between the two lines, the two equations, okay? And they are parallel. So between here, there's no point intersecting. So we say no solution. However, if we see both equations laying on each other like that, on the same line, we say it has infinite solutions, okay? Because you can determine what is the solution. Is it 1, 2, 3? It's more than that. So the last case is that one solution. In one solution, means that in one place, the two lines are intersecting each other, meeting each other. So that's, guys, we say it's one solution, okay? This is an example that asking it by elimination, which is a different method. They already gave us an example. I'm going to answer this one so you can see what is going on. This is the equation here. First thing we say, we naming the equation. This is 2x minus y equal 4. And we got x plus it by 2y equal 2. Now, this is 1, that is 2, okay? So what I'm going to do, that elimination method is focusing on multiplying one of those equations by a number with the sign minus or plus, so you can cancel them, okay? The cancellation process can happen. So you have to look on them. Which one you choose doesn't matter, but you have to try something that can easily be done. So in this case, I'm thinking that if I multiply number 2 by a negative 2, it will be good, because I will be having the y gone or the x gone. So in this case, multiply 2 by negative 2, so I can get the answer. So in this case, I have 2x minus y, which is the first equation. Then I have negative 2x, negative 4y equal negative 4. Then I'm going to add them or combine them. Combining process is like that. In this case, the 2x and the negative 2, they will be canceling. 4 and 4, they will be canceled. We have negative 5y equal 0. So in this case, I have negative 5y equals 0. Then I divide both sides by 5. In negative, I get 0 here. So this is the y. After that, I'm going to put it back in one of the questions. Then put y value, for example, in 1. Okay? So in this case, we have 2x minus 0 equal 4. Then we have 2x equal 4. Then we divide by 2, we get x equal 2. So in this case, we have the solution, which is 2 and 0. To make sure if my answer is true or not, I put them in the same thing. So in this case, I have 2 times by 2, okay? Minus 0 equal 4. I want to know if it's equal to 4 or not. 2 times 2, we get 4. Minus 0 equal 4. Yes, 4 equal 4 is true. Let's try the other one. So this is 2. Plus it by 2 times 0 equal 2. So 2 times 0 is 0. Plus it by 2, you get 2. So the answer that we chose is correct. This is the method that we use, which is elimination. Third example, I'm going to leave it for you and your teacher. What is here is another example regarding example 4, which says that using elimination method. I'm going to answer this question here so you can see what is going on in this part here. So we have the question. We already said that we have to name them. So this is x minus 3y equal 1, 3x minus 9y equal 3. Naming them, this is 1, that is 2 here. I have to do something. Elimination is focusing on eliminating them. So in this case, I'm looking here. I see this is 3. That is 9. This is 3. So I want to make something. So in this case, the best option is that we multiply the bottom part by negative 3. Or we can say multiply the top one by negative 3. So we can have a positive sign and we can cancel them. So in this case, I'm going to write this multiply. Let's say 1 by negative 3. So in this case, we have negative 3x positive 9y equal negative 3. This is the new equation. In the bottom, we got 3x minus 9y equal 3. Then we are going to combine. Combine means you are adding them. But in the same procedure, you will be canceling them. So this one goes, okay? And I believe in this case, this will also be cancelled. This will be cancelled. We get 0 here. In this case, we get 0 equals 0. This means that we have an infinite solution. Okay, infinite solution. Okay, so what you got to do now is this. You are going to take the one of the questions, for example, x minus 3y equal 1. You have to put it on this form. Y equal mx plus it by b, then trying to find the values here, okay? So I'm going to change it that. I get negative 3y equal 1, or you can say x, 1 minus x. Then I'm going to divide them by negative 3. I have 1 over 3x become positive minus 1 over 3, okay? In this case, I'm going to write it down like that. Y equal 1 over 3x minus 1 over 3. After that, you are going to create a table here in 3 parts. This is the x. That is the y function that we have it here, okay? And the y value. So I'm going to give it some value. For example, 1, 0, and minus 1. So if I put 1 here in the question, in this position, I get y equal 1 over 3 minus 1 over 3. So in this case, you get 1 over 3 minus 1 over 3, you get 0. So this is the first point is, or the first solution is 1 and 0, okay? Second part, if I give it, for example, 0, it will be 0 minus 1 over 3. So we get minus 1 over 3. Okay, so the second solution is 0 minus 1 over 3. Okay, this is 3. Now the third one, if we give it minus 1, so we get minus 1 over 3, x minus 1 over, sorry, not x. The x will not be here. We get 1 over 3, and we add them together, we get minus 2 over 3. So the answer for this question, negative 1 and negative 2 over 3. These are the solution for this question because it has a lot of solution and it has infinite solution. This example that we see it here, example 4, clearly explain that. You can check it out. For example 5, this case, it means that solving the equation by elimination method. In this case, talk about you are in one side you have something and the other side 0. So here that none of the coefficients in the equation are equal in value and opposite in sign. We make change to one of the equation. For this pair, multiply the first by negative 2 because 0 is not equal to negative 4 and it's equal. Therefore, the system is inconsistent and has no solution, okay? So what you gotta do now, let's try this question that we have it here. I think we put, yeah. So here again, I'm going to bring the question 3x minus 4y equals 6. The other part 9x minus 12y equals 16. This is 1, that is 2 here, okay? What we got to do in the second part, we are going to multiply it by 3 in the top by negative. So we get negative 9x positive 12y equal negative 12, like that. 9x's minus 12y equals 16. We are going to combine them. This one will go, we get 0 equal 16 minus 12, you get 4. So this is not equal. So this means that the system is inconsistent, so it has no solution. Okay, just like that. This part here talking about graphing. So the graphing process is you are given values, you try to find the answer here by graphing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to answer that question here, so you can see what is going on. Now, let's say by graphing. So I'm going to bring each question, 3x minus y equals 6. I'm going to give it values. For example, x, the 3x minus y, the answer for the y that we are writing it here. Let's say we get 1, 0, and negative 1, okay? So if I put the 1 there, actually there's a small mistake here. What we'll be having is that we get 3x minus 6 equal y. And we can write it as y equal 3x is minus 6, okay? Now you are going to bring the x, the 3x minus 6, you want to find the y. Just like that, as a table here. So we get 1, 0, negative 1. Now if I put 1 there, I get 3 minus 6, I get negative 3. 0 minus 6, you get negative 6. If I give a negative 1, you get negative 3. Negative 6, you get negative 9. So in this case, we have 3 points. 1 and negative 3, like that. 0 and negative 6. The other one, negative 1 and negative 9. That's for the first question. Second question, you have x plus by, let me put it in a different color. You get x plus 2y equal 9, okay? So in this case, you do the same procedure. So we have this. We get 2y equal 9 minus x. Okay, then you divide it by 2, you get y equal 9 over 2 minus 1 over 2x. Okay, you give it values x, 9 over 2 minus 1 over 2x. Then the y value just like that, okay? 1, 0, negative 1 is the best options. So if I give it 9, if I give it 1, it will be 9 over 2 minus 1 over 2. You get 8 over 2, which means 4. If I give it 0, I get 9 over 2 minus 0. You get 9 over 2. 9 over 2 means 4.5, like that. Third point, we get negative 1. We get 9 over 2 plus it by 1 over 2. 10 over 2. 10 over 2 means 5. So we get 3 numbers, 1 and 4. And we get 0 and 4.5, okay? And then we get negative 1 and 5 here. We need to draw these points here. So I'm going to draw this one first. It's saying 1 and negative 3. So 1 on the right, negative 3 here. 1, 2, 3. This is the point. 1, negative 3. 0 and negative 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, and it should be here 0 and negative 6. The other one, negative 1 and negative 9. 7, 8, 9. On this part here, it will be here. So it will be negative 1 and negative 9. As you see, the line is like that, going through this, the first line. Second line here, we get 1 and 4, 1 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like that. 0 and 4.5. So 4.5 you can see here. This is 1 and 4, like that. That one 0 and 4.5. The last one, 1 and negative 1 and 5. This is 5, and that's negative 5 here. Negative 1 and 5. So it will be like this, going here, okay? So in this position, you have to align it. So this is 1 and 2. You can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the solution here is, in this case, will be 5 and 2 as an answer. You can use either elimination or substitution to find the answer for x and y. After that, you know that where is the solution. This way is the procedure that I've done in order you can be seeing how we can use graphical method. This is the exercise here. For the first question, you just put this one in this question, and we get, already we know what is the x. So we get 3 times by 1 plus by y equals 6. 3 plus y equals 6, and then y equal 3. This is the y and the x. So that's the value. So 1 and 3. This question here needs some steps. So in this case, you have to put this in every y. You get 2x plus 3 times x plus 3 times 1, 3 equal 18. Then you get 5x's because you add the 2 and the 3. We get 3 and 18. You put the 3 over the side. We get 5x equal 15 here. Divide by 5, you get 3. This is the value for x. You put it in the y here, and we get y equal 3 plus 1. You get y equal 4. So in this case, you have two numbers, 3 and 4. That's one of the cases. This one, you put it here, you get 4x minus 3 equals 17. And we put it to the other side here, 4x equal 20. Then you divide it by 4, you get 5. That's the x, and that's the y. So the answer will be 5 and negative 3. The last question here, you put the x in the question. This part, you give it to the x. So we get 1 minus y minus 2y equal minus 5. So you get 1 minus 3y equal minus 5. Minus 3y equal minus 6 divided by negative 3, we get 2. This is the y. So I'm going to put it back in the question. I have this 1 minus 2 equal x. So the minus 1 equal x is the answer. So the solution for this question is minus 1 and 2. Okay, the other question says that using the linear system, using subtraction. Subtraction is what? Subtraction, it says that elimination. Okay, subtraction is that you do something to it. So it's procedure, same procedure as others. I'm going to answer 2 of the questions and leave the other for you to do it by yourself. This part here, you write y equal 2x plus it by 3, y equal negative x plus it by 1. Okay, then you multiply the bottom part by 2, so we get times by 2. We get y equal 2x plus it by 3, 2y equal negative 2x plus it by 2. So this one, we combine this. We get 3y equal 5 here. And we divide y equal 5 over 3. That's the value for y. Then we put it in one of the questions here, like that. We get 5 over 3 equal 2x plus it by 3. Then we get 5 over 3 minus 3 equal 2x's. The common bottom for that will be 5 over 3 minus 9 over 3, like that, equal 2x's. 9 minus 5, we get negative 4 over 3 equal 2x's. We divide it by 2, we get negative 2 over 3 equal x. So this is the value for x and y. The others have the same procedures. These are graphically, so I have already explained how you can do it by graphs. And this is a multiple choice. Here say that the solution for this system. What is the solution for this system? Basically, for example, you already have one of those values, which is y equal 5. So if you see a question that doesn't have the y in the place of the 5 in the place of the y, you see it's not. This is 11 over 2. We don't need that. This is true because the 5 is in the y. This is not. This is not. I didn't do any step. In 18, it says in the coordinate plane shown which of the polynomial represent the solution. So I'm going to put this one here and this one here. So we get 1 and 3. So which one has the 1 and 3? C. Without any steps. If a system of two linear equations has no solution, then those two lines are parallel, perpendicular, or none of them, so parallel. If two linear equations are coincident, then their solution, let's go back. I want to check that word because I'm not sure about it. Okay, so let's search for that. If both equations are coincident, have infinite solutions. So in this case, we go back to the multiple choice and we are going to choose the one that says that coincident. So in this case, it has infinitely many solutions, just like that. And that's it for today's lesson. And that's the end for lesson 5.